So I'm here with author and talk show host Susan McCord to discuss her recent book publication, Dear Sybersue. And I really appreciate it from a man's point of view on Chapter 5. Caught my attention and was riveting. You know, it's advice about both sexes, insecurities, inhibitions, sex, infidelity, and more sex.
Yeah, well, I thought that one might catch the guy's attention. There's a lot to talk about when it comes to insecurities and sexual conversation in a relationship. And a lot of people really don't know what to do with it. Sex etiquette is something that I actually had to put out there because it's amazing how many people really don't know the rules of what's proper and what's not. And it can really be intimidating for a couple when they're first getting together, not really knowing what to do with that. So that was one of the reasons I did that chapter for both sexes, so that they could kind of look at what's going on in their life and understanding what's not working and what's working.
Well, that one really grabbed me because it made me realize that I have to step it up and keep stepping it up and not get complacent and lazy and just keep things going the way it should be.
So do you feel that you have been complacent and lazy in your relationship?
I think everybody gets that way. It's nice to have a book that you can use as a reference to kick yourself back up and realize that what brought you there you have to maintain or expand on. You can't just be lying on your laurels, so to speak.
Yeah, it's true. Everybody needs a reminder, and that's one thing that I wrote about in the book, that this isn't just for dating people out there who are single. This is for people who have come out of a breakup, out of a divorce, people that are getting into a new relationship. Every scenario that you can imagine, this book will help people. And the one thing about why I started this advice column in my talk show online is because love is the one thing that everybody wants all around the world. It's the one thing that's a universal language that we're all looking for. Yet it is one of the largest topics out there of any conversation. So I decided if I could try and get men and women to understand each other, but pointing fingers at each other and saying that they're the reason that you're not happy in a relationship, you have to look at your own part in what you're doing within anything in your life.
Well, I found that in Chapter 9, Can We Really Have It All? It really opened my eyes. It gave me that clarity that I can have a very fulfilling and diverse life. It made me realize that you have to quit sabotaging situations and that almost anything can be rectified if you have communications.
Yeah, sabotage is a big word, but you know what? It's a word that changes everybody's perception of what's a relationship or what isn't, because when you are in a relationship and everything's going great, what's the first thing that a lot of people do? They squash it because either they don't feel they deserve it, or they feel that, oh, it's too good to be true, or that person might be hiding something. And so it's this whole sabotage situation. You might be dating for a month, everything's going great, and all of a sudden you go, oh, I don't know if I can do this. And everybody backs out because they're scared of the commitment issue of it and actually making something work long term. It's a fear. Love is a fear for a lot of people. They don't necessarily feel they deserve it.
This is such a great book. So how would you get around to getting this book quickly and easily? Is it something that you've got on numerous platforms?
Yeah, it is actually on numerous platforms. I started out with it on Smashwords as an ebook. I think it's like $49.99 there, but that comes with all my interviews and everything. It's a really good platform, Smashwords. And then it's on, I think, Nook and Barnes & Noble, and paperback it's on Amazon.com, Amazon India, Amazon UK. Because my audience is international, I wanted people to be able to get it easily anywhere that they live. It's kind of the read that everybody can look at and say, oh yeah, you know what, I've got complacent, I've become boring, I need to step it up, I need to change my appearance. And that's the one thing that I find with a lot of people, they give up. So it's not just about finding a new relationship, it's maintaining the one you have.
Thank you very much for spending time with us.
Well, thanks. I hope you all read it. Let me know what you think. And please, if you have a minute out of your day after you read it, I'd love it if you could review it for me. And let me know anytime you have any questions on my Dear Sybersue website. Thanks, everyone.